Welcome to tonight's sleep story. Take a deep breath, close your eyes, and let go of the day. Allow yourself to relax and settle into a peaceful state, as my voice gently guides you through a world of calm and tranquility. With each word, feel the tension slip away, leaving only relaxation and comfort. Let's drift into a soothing story together as you begin your journey into a restful and rejuvenating sleep.
Close your eyes for a moment and imagine the sun barely rising over the hills of ancient Ethiopia. The world is still and quiet, the morning air cool with the promise of the day to come. You are standing in a green field, surrounded by wild trees that reach toward the sky, their branches heavy with berries. The earth beneath your feet is soft and damp, alive with the energy of the land. Now, take a deep breath. As the warm morning light touches your face, the air smells fresh, earthy, and alive, filled with the scent of wild plants and the rich aroma of the forest. In the distance, you see a group of goats, their gentle bleating breaking the silence. One goat in particular is bounding energetically, hopping from place to place with unexplainable excitement. This goat, unbeknownst to you, is about to lead you to a discovery that will forever change the world. The goat, playful and lively, seems to be eating something from the bush, a small red berry. It chews it slowly, licking its lips, its energy increasing with each bite. Curiously, you approach the goat and, drawn by its energetic behavior, pluck a few of the same berries from the tree and pop them into your mouth. A surprising burst of flavor fills your senses. The berries are bitter yet sharp, bursting with something potent, something unfamiliar. You watch as the goat dances, its energy nearly infectious. You take a deep breath and begin to feel a slight, growing warmth in your chest. The world around you seems to come alive, colors more vibrant, sounds sharper. A sudden clarity washes over you. The once sleepy morning now feels alive with possibility, and you can feel your body awakening with newfound energy. This is it, the first taste of what will become one of the most cherished beverages in human history. Intrigued, you begin to experiment, brewing a drink from the same berries the goat ate. Using the heat of the fire, you crush and boil them, watching the rich liquid slowly darken in your clay pot. The aroma that rises from the pot is both bitter and fragrant, filling the air with its unique scent. As you take the first sip, warmth spreads through your body. It's bitter, yes, but strangely satisfying. The energy that fills you is powerful, an awakening of mind and body. You begin to feel connected to something larger, something beyond the ordinary experience of the day. The drink, though simple, is potent, a gift from the earth, offering both nourishment and clarity as you sit in the morning sun. Sipping your new brew, a new sense of purpose arises within you. This moment is only the beginning, and you realize that the gift of this berry, this drink, has the power to shift how humans interact with the world. With every sip, your thoughts become clearer, your body more alert, and your spirit lighter. The simple act of brewing and drinking this cup of warmth becomes a sacred ritual, one that will continue to grow, spread, and transform lives across. Continents and centuries dot the world like the goat is waking up. What began as a simple, curious discovery in the fields of Ethiopia will soon travel far and wide, touching every corner of the world. The journey of this humble being, this simple berry, has just begun. And as the day unfolds, you are unaware of how this moment, this discovery, will weave itself into the fabric of culture, connection, and shared experience, forever changing how humans come together, share, and awaken. You feel the earth beneath you, grounding you in this moment of discovery. With every breath you take, the energy of the coffee seems to settle deeper within you, a gift of vitality and clarity. And as the first light of the day continues to shine, you realize that this humble, magical berry holds the key to a revolution in how the world experiences life one sip at a time. Imagine now the scent of freshly ground coffee beans drifting through the air, filling the bustling streets of Mecca in the 10th century. The small, vibrant city is alive with the sounds of daily life. Merchants selling their goods, children playing in the streets, and people walking with purpose. But amidst the usual city noises, there is another sound, the clinking of porcelain, cups and the low murmur of intellectual conversation. As you take a slow breath, you feel the energy of this moment. Coffee, once a mystical discovery, has now found its place in the heart of the Middle East. It has transformed from a simple ritual to a cultural phenomenon. The first coffee houses, known as kafekhana, are opening in the crowded streets of Mecca. Here, people gather not only to enjoy the warmth and energy of the brew, but also to converse, debate, and share ideas. The air in these coffee houses is thick with the aroma of freshly brewed coffee, but more importantly, it is filled with the energy of ideas being exchanged, ideas that will shape the future. Take a moment to immerse yourself in the sensory details of these early coffee houses. The rich, bitter smell of the coffee fills the space, mingling with the soft chatter of patrons. You can hear the low hum of conversation, punctuated by the occasional burst of laughter or the passionate debate of a group of scholars. The wooden tables, worn smooth from years of use, are scattered with people, some reading, some talking, some lost in the quiet solitude of their own thoughts, sipping coffee slowly as if the ritual itself is a form of meditation. The soft, rhythmic sound of small cups clinking against saucers becomes a gentle melody in the background, providing a soothing soundtrack to the bustling energy. The social significance of coffee is becoming apparent now. In the Ottoman Empire, coffee houses soon emerge as centers of both intellectual thought and social gathering. Scholars, poets, and artists flock to these places, eager to exchange ideas and immerse themselves in the rich culture of conversation. Coffee, it seems, has become not just a drink, but a social experience, a way of connecting people across cultures, classes, and backgrounds. As you take another slow, deep breath, imagine how coffee has already begun to weave itself into the fabric of society. It is no longer just a mysterious, energizing beverage, but a cultural cornerstone essential to the intellectual and social life of cities like Cairo, Damascus, and Istanbul. These coffee houses become the perfect setting for philosophical discussions, where debates about religion, politics, and science are held over steaming cups of coffee. It is as if the drink itself fosters a sense of community, bringing together people who might otherwise never meet. binding them together over a shared love for the drink that both nourishes and inspires. Feel the warmth of the coffee in your own cup, the heat rising from the surface and mingling with the coolness of the air around you. The simplicity of the moment, the act of sitting and drinking coffee, surrounded by others who are lost in their own reflections, yet still united in this shared experience, creates a deep sense of connection. Coffee is not just something to consume. It is something to share, to experience, to celebrate. It is a drink that brings people together, both physically and intellectually. With each passing moment, coffee's journey grows, as does its significance. From the small, intimate gatherings in Mecca, coffee spreads across the Middle East and soon makes its way to Europe. Here, it will encounter new cultures, new traditions, and new rituals that will continue to shape how coffee is enjoyed. But at this moment in time, coffee's influence is undeniable, shaping not only the daily lives of individuals, but the very ideas and cultures that will ripple outward into the world. As you exhale slowly, feel the energy of connection that coffee has created in the hearts of these early drinkers. The quiet hum of the coffee houses becomes a lullaby, rocking you gently into the peaceful rhythms of sleep, knowing that you are part of this ongoing story, a story that began centuries ago with the simple act of sharing a cup of coffee. Let the scent, the warmth, and the connections made in these ancient coffee houses guide you deeper into rest, knowing that just like coffee, you too are a part of something much larger than yourself, an enduring legacy of shared experience, culture, and warmth. Now, imagine yourself in the heart of Italy during the late 19th century. The sun is low on the horizon, casting golden light across the cobbled streets of Turin and Milan, and there's a noticeable hum in the air. The bustling city markets are alive with the scents of fresh bread, olive oil, and the rich aroma of freshly ground coffee. But something new and exciting is on the horizon. As you wander through the narrow streets, you're drawn to the sound of steam hissing and the smell of coffee growing more intense. It's coming from a small shop, a place where people are gathered, eager to experience something fresh, something revolutionary. The story of espresso begins here, at the intersection of Italian innovation and a city brimming with energy and optimism. At this very moment, Luigi Bizzarra, a Milanese inventor, is tinkering in his workshop, working on a new machine that will change the way people enjoy their coffee forever. Imagine the warmth of the steam rising from the first espresso machines, the hiss of boiling water forcing through tightly packed coffee grounds. The air around you vibrates with anticipation as the first espresso shots begin to pour from the machine. Hot and rich with flavor. Take a deep breath and imagine the sharp, invigorating scent that fills the room as the rich, dark espresso swirls into tiny porcelain cups. This is not like any coffee you've had before. It is intense, concentrated, and full of energy. The Italians, ever passionate about their coffee, have now created something that is designed to wake the senses and revive the spirit in an instant. The espresso is small but powerful, a quick, intense burst of flavor and energy, perfect for the fast-paced life of a modern city. The first espresso machine, clunky and noisy, is not yet the sleek, polished machine we recognize today. but it is revolutionary. Imagine the steam that flows through the pipes, the rhythmic hiss and gurgle as each shot is extracted, the pressurized force that makes it all possible. The ritual of brewing coffee has just been transformed into an art, one that requires skill, timing, and precision. There's something magical about this process, as the energy of the machine meets the natural energy of the coffee beans, creating a drink that will fuel not just bodies but ideas. Conversations and creativity dot with every sip of this early espresso. You feel the rush of warmth, the sharpness that tingles on your tongue, and the sudden clarity that cuts through the fog of tiredness. It's as though this small, concentrated drink holds the power to transform the world, to give people the energy to keep going, to keep thinking, to keep creating. Espresso is no longer just coffee. It is a tool for productivity, a fuel for the industrious and intellectual, a symbol of modernity and progress. The Italian cafes and coffee houses begin to transform, and espresso becomes more than just a drink. It becomes part of the Italian identity, a cornerstone of the country's cafe culture. People gather in these cafes not only for the coffee, but for the chance to be a part of something greater, to share ideas, debate, and connect over a cup of espresso. In these moments, the hum of the steam and the clinking of porcelain cups become a soundtrack to the Italian Renaissance of thought, creativity, and innovation dot as you sit in a bustling cafe. Sipping your own espresso, you can feel the passion of this new invention reverberating through the centuries. The espresso, like the people who created it, is a symbol of energy, movement, and change. It is not just a drink, it is a revolution in a cup, one that will sweep across the world. From the coffee houses of Italy to the streets of Paris, New York, and beyond. With each sip, you become part of the ongoing journey of espresso, a journey of innovation, culture, and connection. Take another deep breath, and with each sip of your imagined espresso, feel the energy, the vibrancy, and the rich history of this small, powerful drink fill you. It is a reminder that even the smallest of innovations can have a profound and lasting impact on the world. Let this knowledge, the quiet power of espresso's birth, fill you with warmth, comfort, and inspiration as you continue to relax, knowing that, like espresso, your own potential is limitless. Now, picture the world as it starts to change in the 20th century. The hustle and bustle of the modern era has arrived, and with it, the demand for convenience. The espresso machines that once required a skilled barista to operate are now evolving. No longer confined to the cafes of Italy or the workshops of inventors, they begin to spread throughout the world, their design becoming more refined, user-friendly, and accessible. And in the comfort of homes, kitchens, and office spaces across the globe, coffee makers are quietly transforming the way people enjoy their morning rituals. Imagine yourself in a bustling kitchen early in the morning. The aroma of freshly ground coffee fills the air, inviting you into the day. You're standing in front of a sleek electric coffee machine, one that can brew a perfect cup at the press of a button. The noise of the machine softly hums as hot water flows through the coffee grounds, turning them into liquid gold, slowly filling your cup with warmth. The convenience of brewing your coffee in the comfort of your own home, something once reserved for cafes or a special treat, now feels as natural as breathing. Take a moment to imagine the world where the drip coffee machine is born. The idea that people no longer needing to leave their homes or step into crowded cafes can enjoy the same deep, flavorful brew in their kitchens just by pressing a button. It's revolutionary. American innovation like the Cuisinart drip machines or the Mr. Coffee systems begins to spread, offering the same convenience to anyone who wishes to indulge in a cup of rich coffee. The ritual has not only survived, but has become simpler, more accessible, and more integrated into everyday life. Now imagine, as the world expands and coffee machines evolve, the global appeal of coffee grows with it. Coffee no longer remains just the domain of Italy, Ethiopia, or the Middle East. It is shared by everyone all over the world. As the 20th century rolls on, coffee becomes the unifying thread in daily life, linking cultures and people across continents. From the busy streets of New York City, where commuters grab their morning coffee on the go, to the quiet cafes in Paris, where philosophers and artists sip their espresso while contemplating their work, coffee is now deeply woven into the fabric of the modern world. As the coffee-making process becomes more automated, it shifts from an artful, almost sacred ritual to a time-saving convenience that fits into the fast-paced lives of millions. The morning cup of coffee is no longer just FOR fuel or energy. It is now about the ritual itself. Even in most rushed moments, people find solace in the simplicity of pressing a button and waiting for that familiar hum of the machine. Coffee has become a moment of comfort, a pause in the madness of the day. It's no longer about the arduous process. It's about the pleasure of the moment, the comfort of the familiar, the joy of taking a brief respite before moving forward with the day. As you sit back and take a sip of your coffee, feel the warmth in your hands, the energy that it brings, and the connection to generations past who, in their time, made coffee a central part of their daily lives. The modern coffee maker is a far cry from the original brew in Ethiopia, but the connection to that simple joy remains. The humble cup of coffee, now easily available, continues to connect millions of people around the world. The story of coffee has come full circle. What started as a mystical, energizing fruit has evolved into a global ritual, one that transcends cultures and time. Today, coffee is woven into the everyday routine of countless people, allowing them to begin their day with a moment of warmth, a sip of history, and a taste of the world's shared experience. No matter where you are, the act of brewing and drinking coffee continues, a universal symbol of connection, comfort, and tradition. Now, as you finish your cup, feel the deep satisfaction of knowing that this ritual, this simple act of brewing and enjoying coffee, is part of something much larger. It is a testament to the power of human connection, innovation, and the beauty of life's little pleasures, carried forward through time and across generations. Let that satisfaction settle into you, knowing that with every sip of coffee, you're taking part in a rich, enduring tradition that has connected us all, from ancient Ethiopia to modern-day kitchens across the world. Now that coffee has found its place in the kitchens, offices, and hearts of people around the world, its journey is far from over. The inventions that have brought coffee from humble beginnings to global ubiquity continue to evolve. Today, coffee is no longer just a drink. It has become an entire culture, an industry that touches every aspect of daily life. The modern coffee machine, once a complex and innovative tool, is now a staple in millions of homes, offices, and cafes, and the exploration of coffee itself has taken on an entirely new dimension. From artisanal brews to high-tech espresso machines, coffee has become a global language, a shared experience that connects people in ways both personal and universal. Imagine the coffee shop in your neighborhood, where the sounds of machines whirring and the soft chatter of people fill the air. You see the baristas, skilled in their craft, expertly crafting cappuccinos, lattes, and espressos, each cup made with precision, using the same methods invented centuries ago, but with a modern twist. The world of coffee is no longer about just brewing, it has become an art. Each barista has mastered the delicate balance between temperature, timing, and technique, ensuring that every cup of coffee is a work of perfection. And even though technology has made coffee making easier and faster, the ritual of coffee remains as important as ever, evolving into an art form that has a unique presence in the daily lives of people. Take a moment to imagine the smell of freshly brewed coffee filling the air around you as you hold the cup warm in your hands. The smooth steam rising from the top creates a comforting atmosphere, and the rich, dark liquid within offers a sense of familiarity and connection. It's no longer just about drinking coffee for energy. It's about savoring the entire experience. The sound of the coffee machine, the aroma of the beans as they grind, the careful preparation of the espresso shot, and the texture of the drink as it hits your lips. Coffee has also evolved into a global commodity, and its production has become an entire industry that supports millions of people worldwide. From the highland farms in Colombia, where coffee is still grown by small-scale farmers, to the large-scale plantations in Brazil, where coffee beans are harvested mechanically, coffee has become not just a drink, but a business that impacts economies, communities, and lives. Every cup tells the story of the people who grow, harvest, and process the beans, each one with its own history, its own roots, and its own connection to the land. As coffee continues to be enjoyed by millions, it also opens up new doors of possibility. The rise of the specialty coffee movement has introduced us to the world of single-origin coffees, highlighting the unique flavors and profiles of beans grown in specific regions. From Ethiopian Yirgacheffe to Jamaican Blue Mountain, each region's beans offer a distinct taste that reflects the land, the climate, and the care with which the coffee was grown. The idea that coffee could have a flavor profile as complex and varied as wine has created a new appreciation for the art of coffee. Baristas are now coffee sommeliers, sharing their knowledge of the beans and educating consumers on the nuances of each cup. Coffee culture has also branched into coffee trends, from cold brew and nitro coffee to coffee cocktails and plant-based alternatives. The innovations in how coffee is consumed are endless, Yet at the heart of it all remains the simple ritual of brewing and drinking coffee. Whether you're savoring an espresso or sipping a light and frothy latte, the experience is rooted in the legacy of those first pioneers who shared their discovery with the world. Coffee remains a social connector, whether enjoyed alone during quiet moments of reflection or shared with friends during lively conversations in a cafe. Feel the peace that comes from knowing this simple yet profound drink connects you to an entire world. A world where each sip carries the essence of centuries of innovation, creativity, and human connection. Coffee has transformed from a mystical discovery to a universal experience that continues to evolve. But its essence remains the same: to bring people together. As you sip your coffee, wherever you may be, think about how this journey has brought use from the humble coffee bean to the vast global culture that now exists. The machine that makes your coffee has its roots in centuries of exploration, discovery, and passion. The coffee bean you hold in your hand has traveled across time, across continents, and now resides in your cup, ready to offer you the comfort, warmth, and energy that it has given to countless people before you. This is the ongoing dance of coffee, from bean to brew, from tradition to innovation, ever evolving, yet forever connecting us all. As you hold your cup, feeling the warmth seep through your fingers, you're reminded that coffee is not just a drink, it's a living, breathing part of human culture. It has transformed from a simple, mystical discovery into a global ritual that spans across continents, cultures, and time. Yet its story is still unfolding, its legacy still growing. Coffee has connected the past with the present and continues to bridge the gap between generations, carrying with it the wisdom of centuries. Now, think about the future of coffee. It's not just the machines that have evolved, but also how we interact with the drink. The innovations in brewing methods are boundless, yet they all have one thing in common. They continue to honor the ancient ritual of preparing a cup of coffee. Today, the rise of sustainable practices and ethical sourcing is changing the way coffee is grown, traded, and consumed. You can imagine the farmers in distant regions of Ethiopia or Colombia cultivating coffee with care and passion, using environmentally friendly methods, ensuring that the land remains healthy and fertile for future generations. Each cup of coffee now tells a story not just of flavor, but of respect for the earth and its resources. Feel the peace that comes with knowing your cup of coffee is part of a larger movement, one that recognizes the importance of preserving the environment while honoring the traditions of the past. With each sip, you are not only experiencing the rich taste of coffee, but also the efforts of thousands of people working together to create a better future. You're a part of this ongoing journey where each choice you make, whether to enjoy a fair trade brew or to embrace new, eco-friendly coffee brands, has an impact. Coffee is also evolving as technology continues to advance. Imagine the smart coffee machines of the future, which allow you to control the strength, temperature, and brewing time with just a touch of a button. Picture a world where artificial intelligence can brew the perfect cup of coffee, tailored to your exact preferences every single time. These innovations bring a new layer of convenience and personalization to the coffee drinking experience, enhancing the joy that comes from every sip. But even as technology advances, there's something timeless about the ritual of making coffee. The process, whether quick or slow, still holds the same magic that it did centuries ago. Asterisk now. Envision a world where coffee is more than just a drink. It's a sociocultural connector, bridging gaps between people and places. The global coffee house culture continues to thrive, evolving into digital spaces where people from all corners of the world can meet, chat, and connect over their shared love of coffee. Virtual coffee dates, online tastings, and remote brewing sessions bring people together, creating new ways to bond over this timeless beverage. Even in a digital age, coffee remains a symbol of connection, something that links us all. As you settle deeper into the stillness of the moment, let your thoughts drift toward the possibilities of tomorrow. The legacy of coffee continues to grow, and you are a part of this journey. Whether you're enjoying your coffee in the quiet of your own home, sipping it in the company of friends, or sharing it across the world through a digital screen, you're connected to a vast, ever-growing network of people who share this one simple, beautiful experience. Take a deep breath and reflect on how far coffee has come from its mystical beginnings in the Ethiopian highlands to the global phenomenon it is today. The story of coffee continues, a story of evolution, connection, and transformation. And as you sip your cup, know that this journey is not only about the history of coffee, but about your own personal connection to it. Every cup you drink is a step forward in the ongoing legacy of this beloved drink. With each passing day, coffee will continue to evolve, finding new ways to bring comfort, connection, and joy. Yet, no matter how much it changes, the essence of coffee remains the same. It is a drink that nurtures, connects, and inspires. And as you take your final sip, feel the lasting warmth of coffee wrap around you, knowing that you are part of this enduring, ever-evolving story, a story that will continue to unfold one cup at a time. Now, as you close your eyes and let the final traces of the coffee's warmth linger in your senses, feel the peace of knowing that just like the coffee you've enjoyed, you are constantly evolving and growing, embracing new connections, new experiences, and new possibilities. Allow the comfort of this knowledge to settle deeply into your body as you drift into a peaceful, restorative rest, ready for the journey ahead. As you feel the last traces of warmth from your cup of coffee beginning to fade, you are gently reminded that coffee's journey is far from finished. The drink you just enjoyed, comforting and full of energy, has deep roots that stretch through history, yet it continues to evolve, embracing new challenges and new opportunities. The future of coffee holds endless possibilities as it blends tradition and innovation in exciting and unexpected ways. Imagine stepping into a futuristic cafe where the scent of freshly brewed coffee lingers in the air, but the way it's brewed is a marvel of modern technology. Smart machines prepare your coffee with such precision that it seems as if the very essence of the drink is tailored specifically for you. These machines analyze your personal taste preferences and adjust the brewing process to your ideal strength, temperature, and flavor profile. The sound of the machine whirring is soft and soothing, like a gentle hum of creativity. bringing the dream of a perfectly brewed cup to life. Feel the comfort in knowing that no matter how much technology advances, the core of coffee remains unchanged. It is still a drink that brings people together, whether through a virtual coffee date, a conversation over a cup in your living room, or a quick morning stop in a cafe. The art of coffee is not just about the ingredients, but the experience. The shared connection, the ritual of slowing down for a few minutes to savor the warmth of the cup in your hands, the calming effect that coffee has on your body and mind, and the moments of introspection it offers. Now, imagine the global coffee revolution continuing, but with a heightened awareness of sustainability and ethical sourcing. Picture yourself enjoying a cup of coffee made from beans grown in small, sustainable farms where farmers are paid fairly, their land nurtured, and their communities supported. As the coffee industry moves toward more environmentally friendly practices, you can feel the connection between your cup and the earth, the farmers, and the people whose hands have harvested the beans. With each sip, you are part of a global movement that seeks to preserve the beauty of nature while still honoring the traditions of coffee making. In the future, coffee may even become an integrated part of your personal well-being routine, offering more than just a quick energy boost. Imagine drinking a cup of coffee infused with natural ingredients that enhance not only your energy but your mood and focus, promoting both physical and mental clarity. This is the future of coffee, a drink that not only satisfies but also supports your body's optimal health. Now, take a moment to visualize coffee as a connector of cultures, continuing to bring people from different backgrounds together. Whether through a global coffee festival, where people from every part of the world come together to taste different brews, or through coffee travel experiences, where you can visit the farms that cultivate your favorite beans, coffee will always remain a drink that spans across borders. It is a bridge that connects people regardless of language, geography, or background. The coffee culture you are part of today will continue to thrive and evolve, shaping future generations of coffee drinkers. As you continue to relax, feel the comforting thought that you are part of a much larger ongoing story. The journey of coffee, from its humble beginnings to its present-day prominence, will continue to unfold in new and exciting ways. And just as you sit here now, enjoying this timeless drink, you are connected to everyone who has ever enjoyed a cup of coffee. Before you, from the first Ethiopian goat herder to the philosophers in the coffee houses of the Ottoman Empire, to the baristas crafting the perfect espresso today. Each cup you drink, no matter where you are in the world, is a continuation of this shared history. Coffee, with its endless ability to adapt, innovate, and inspire, continues to connect us all. It is a drink that brings comfort, warmth, and joy, both in the moment and as part of a larger, ongoing story that has shaped history and will continue to do so for generations to come. Take one last deep breath and allow yourself to sink deeper into the calm, knowing that coffee's story, just like your own journey, is one of constant growth, transformation, and connection. Let the magic of coffee fill your senses, and as you drift into sleep, know that this story will live on in the warmth of every cup, in the bond it creates, and in the shared joy it brings to the world. As you sink further into relaxation, you begin to notice something comforting, the quiet, constant presence of coffee in the background of life. Whether it's the moment you take the first sip of your morning brew, or the shared conversations that happen over a cup in the afternoon, coffee is there, always offering warmth and connection. Its steady, unwavering presence has become a part of the rhythm of life, providing a sense of familiarity in a constantly changing world. In this moment of peace, take a deep breath and imagine yourself sitting in a cozy corner, surrounded by the soft light of a warm morning. There's a gentle hum in the air as you reach for your cup of coffee, and as your fingers touch the warm ceramic, you feel grounded. The smooth texture of the cup fits perfectly in your hands, and as you bring it to your lips, you inhale deeply, savoring the comforting scent of freshly brewed coffee. The familiar aroma wraps around you like a soft embrace, and with the first sip, you feel a sense of calm settle over you. Coffee, in all its forms, has the unique ability to bring both comfort and clarity. Its warmth seems to melt away any lingering tension, and with each sip, you feel more deeply at ease, more connected to yourself and the world around you. It's not just the caffeine, it's the ritual, the pause it invites in a busy world. Coffee offers a moment of stillness, a space where you can breathe, reflect, and simply be present. As you hold your cup, the comforting warmth spreads from your hands to your chest, filling you with a sense of peace that lingers long after the last drop. Now, picture yourself in a different time and place, perhaps sitting with a friend in a quiet cafe, the hum of conversation around you blending with the sounds of coffee being brewed. The steam rises gently from the coffee machine, filling the air with a familiar scent. You are both relaxed, the world outside fading into the background as you share stories, laughter, and quiet moments together. This is the magic of coffee. It has the power to turn even the simplest moments into meaningful connections. In these moments, coffee becomes a symbol of comfort, a constant companion in both the small rituals of daily life and the larger experiences that define who we are. It is both a personal ritual and a shared experience, something that brings people together, whether they're meeting for the first time or catching up after many years. Coffee offers not only the gift of warmth, but also the gift of connection, the quiet moments when people come together, share a cup, and find common ground. Feel how this connection spreads through you, from the warmth of the cup to the soothing rhythm of your breath. With each sip, feel yourself letting go of any tension, any restlessness. The world around you slows, and the simple act of drinking coffee becomes an anchor to the present moment. There's nothing to rush, nowhere to go. Just this quiet, comfortable pause. As you sip, the sense of peace deepens, and you realize that coffee's true power lies not just in its flavor or its energy, but in the comfort it provides. Whether it's the quiet moments of reflection it invites or the lively conversations it fosters, coffee holds a unique place in the rhythm of your day, offering a soft, gentle respite from the world's demands. Let this quiet embrace of coffee fill you completely, grounding you in the peaceful rhythms of rest. With each deep breath, you feel more deeply relaxed, as if every sip of coffee is taking you deeper into a peaceful state, preparing you for the restful sleep ahead. In this moment, there is nothing but the warmth of your cup, the comfort of the ritual, and the quiet connection it brings as you drift further into rest. Know that the comforting power of coffee will continue to be there. Whether in the quiet mornings or the shared moments throughout the day, it's a constant, gentle presence, always there, always offering comfort and connection. Let this peace guide you into deeper relaxation, knowing that you are supported by this ongoing, comforting rhythm. And now, as the night settles in, let go of any remaining thoughts and allow the quiet embrace of rest to take over, just as coffee has offered you its gentle support. Let the warmth of the night surround you like the warmth of your cup, guiding you softly into a peaceful, restorative sleep. As you rest, you begin to reflect on the incredible journey that coffee has taken, from its humble beginnings to its global presence today. The comforting cup in your hands is not just a beverage. It is a part of a living, breathing legacy, one that connects people across the world, transcending time, culture, and distance. The ritual of coffee making, once born in the fields of Ethiopia and carried by the winds of trade, has now woven itself into the fabric of daily life. Every sip, every cup is a testament to the power of innovation, culture, and human connection. In this moment of peaceful rest, feel the weight of this legacy. With each sip, you are not just enjoying a drink, you are participating in a tradition that spans centuries. The rhythms of brewing, the familiar hiss of steam, and the clink of a cup are all part of this shared experience that has been passed down from generation to generation. Each cup of coffee carries with it the wisdom of history, the knowledge of the pioneers who discovered its potential, and the creativity of those who have refined it into the drink we cherish today. Let your mind drift as you imagine the countless people throughout history who have experienced the same connection. The first Ethiopian goat herder who stumbled upon the energizing properties of the coffee berry, the merchants in the bustling streets of Mecca who carried the precious beans to faraway lands, and the early European coffee houses where scholars gathered to discuss ideas. Each person who has shared in the experience of coffee has added to its story, weaving their own threads into the rich tapestry that continues to unfold. Feel the gentle embrace of this shared history as you rest, knowing that coffee is more than just a drink. It is a connection that binds us all together. From the simplest moments, when you enjoy a quiet cup alone, to the social rituals shared with friends and strangers alike, coffee continues to unite people. It brings comfort during solitary moments and fosters community during times of gathering. The experience of coffee is universal, a bond that transcends language, borders, and generations. As you breathe deeply, feel how coffee's legacy continues to live on in every moment and every sip. It is not just a product. It is a story that continues to unfold. From the small coffee shop in Italy where espresso was born to the vast coffee plantations in Brazil, each place contributes to the ongoing narrative. Today, The world is filled with coffee houses, cafes, and homes where the scent of freshly brewed coffee welcomes us. The drink has grown from a mystical discovery to a global ritual, and its influence continues to grow with every passing year. Now, as you drift deeper into sleep, let the peaceful rhythm of coffee's legacy continue to flow through you. The warmth of the drink, the social connections it creates, and the comfort it brings are all part of the ongoing dance of life. You are part of this story, a living thread in the fabric of coffee's evolution. With each breath, feel the connection to those who came before you, to the countless people around the world who, like you, find solace and joy in the simple ritual of coffee. Let this peaceful knowledge settle in your heart as you rest. The legacy of coffee will continue long after you wake, a reminder that even the simplest of inventions can have profound and lasting impacts on our lives. Let the warmth of this legacy carry you into deep, restorative sleep where you will rest and renew, ready to awaken to a new day with the same quiet energy that coffee has always provided. As you drift further into the quiet embrace of sleep, you begin to feel the deep connection between yourself and millions of people around the world who, like you, share a simple but profound experience, the enjoyment of a cup of coffee. Though you may be resting now, in this very moment, someone else is sipping their own coffee, perhaps in a far-off city on the other side of the world. They too are enjoying the warmth, the comfort, and the peacefulness that coffee brings, creating a bond that transcends distance. Imagine how this global ritual unites us, linking individuals across continents. From the bustling cafes of Paris to the quiet tea houses of Tokyo, from the sunlit streets of São Paulo to the cozy kitchens of suburban America, coffee is a universal language. It speaks not only of culture and tradition, but of shared moments, of stillness and reflection. People gather around coffee, whether at home, in the office, or at a cafe, and for just a moment, the world slows down. Conversations are shared, thoughts are exchanged, and in some way, coffee becomes a silent connector, a bridge between strangers and friends alike. Take a deep breath and imagine these coffee moments unfolding all around you. In one corner of the world, a person is savoring their first morning coffee, the steam rising as they inhale the deep, rich aroma, finding a moment of comfort before the day begins. In another corner, a group of friends gathers, sharing laughter and stories, their hands wrapped around warm cups as the conversation flows effortlessly. Somewhere else, an artist sits alone, letting the warmth of their coffee fuel their creative thoughts, the world outside fading away as they focus on their craft. Feel the stillness in this connection. In this vast, busy world, coffee provides a pause, a chance to reflect, to relax, and to connect with others, no matter where they are. Even if you are alone, the shared ritual of coffee is a reminder that we are all part of something much larger than ourselves. It is a timeless bond, one that stretches back through the centuries and continues to evolve today. yet always remains deeply rooted in the simple joy of enjoying a cup dot as you rest. Let the thought of this shared ritual carry you deeper into relaxation. Coffee, in all its forms, has become a common thread that weaves us together, no matter where we come from or where we are headed. It brings comfort, warmth, and peace, offering a moment of connection in an often fast-paced world. Now, let go of any thoughts as you continue to drift. The world outside may be moving, but in this moment, you are at peace. You are part of a global tapestry woven together by the timeless tradition of coffee. This shared experience connects you to others, even as you rest, reminding you that no matter the time, no matter the place, coffee remains a beautiful symbol of connection and continuity. Feel the warmth of this connection wrap around you like a blanket, soothing you further into rest. Coffee, in all its history and future, has created a quiet, shared space in the world, a space that is filled with comfort, warmth, and a deep sense of belonging. As you rest deeply now, know that you are part of this beautiful, unbroken chain, from the first sip of coffee shared centuries ago to the countless cups enjoyed around the world today. This bond will continue, gentle and enduring, long after you wake. Let this peace carry you into the quiet depths of sleep, knowing that you are connected to this global culture, to all those who have ever shared in this simple, comforting ritual. With each deep breath, you sink further into the restorative power of sleep, ready to wake refreshed, knowing that the shared legacy of coffee and the connections it brings will continue to guide and comfort you in the days to come. As you continue to rest, you start to sense the gentle, rhythmic flow of the world around you. The night has deepened, and with it, a quiet stillness settles into every part of your being. Like the coffee you have enjoyed, this moment of rest is a shared, timeless ritual. You are part of something that stretches beyond the boundaries of time and space, a cycle of rest, renewal, and connection. The world around you may be quiet, but within you, there is a gentle hum of activity, a peaceful flow of energy that is always at work. Imagine the comforting sound of a kettle gently whistling, signaling the next step in the coffee ritual, or perhaps the soft murmur of a conversation shared over a cup of coffee, the gentle clink of a spoon against the porcelain cup. As you rest, you realize that this ritual of quiet connection continues, even in the silence of the night. Just as coffee provides a moment of stillness during the day, your rest offers a similar gift, the chance to pause, to reflect, and to renew. Take a slow, deep breath and feel the peace that comes with this pause. The ritual of rest is just as essential as the ritual of coffee. Each breath you take is a reminder that just like the coffee beans that slowly transform into a perfect brew, your body and mind are transforming in this moment of quiet. The stillness of sleep is a sacred space where the body does its restorative work, healing, rejuvenating, and preparing for the day ahead. This process, like the coffee brewing in the morning, is not rushed. It takes its time, gentle and patient, unfolding in its own rhythm. Now, as you rest more deeply, Feel the subtle power of stillness. Just as a cup of coffee brings you a moment of clarity, your time of rest offers you a similar gift, the gift of peace, of renewal, and of connection to the world around you. As the world moves on, you are held in this moment, suspended in quiet comfort as the ritual of sleep unfolds its gentle work. You can feel your body becoming more deeply at ease with each breath, each exhale releasing any remaining tension, leaving you more connected to the peace within. As the night continues to stretch around you, your mind, like the freshly brewed coffee, is settling into its own gentle rhythm. Thoughts, like the steam rising from a coffee cup, float away, leaving only a soft stillness behind. In this moment, there is no rush, there is only now. And in this moment, you are safe, you are restored, and you are connected to the world. Just as the ritual of coffee connects us all, allow yourself to feel the comfort of this stillness, the quiet return to yourself. Every breath you take is a return to this moment, a return to the peace that sleep brings, just as every sip of coffee is a return to the warmth and comfort of the drink itself. In this peace, you can trust that the cycle of renewal will continue. The rituals of rest, of coffee, and of connection always present, always there to offer their quiet strength, now drift even deeper into this gentle stillness. Feel the quiet of your surroundings becoming even more profound, like the calm of a quiet morning after the last sip of coffee. You are in this moment of rest, and just like the perfect cup of coffee, you are whole, balanced, and renewed. This moment linger as you continue to rest, knowing that the quiet rituals of life, from the first sip of coffee to the last breath of the night, are part of the same cycle, always offering peace and renewal. You are part of this cycle, and as you rest, you are perfectly at ease in the quiet embrace of stillness. Let this peace guide you further into sleep, knowing that you are safe, you are connected, and you are resting deeply, ready to awaken refreshed, and ready for whatever comes next. As the night deepens, the rhythm of your breath becomes more synchronized with the quiet hum of the world around you. The stillness of your body mirrors the stillness of the night, and with every breath, you feel more deeply connected to the present moment. There is no rush, no expectations, only the gentle flow of time, like the steady brewing of coffee, which unfolds with ease at its own pace. The moment of rest that you are experiencing is an integral part of a much larger cycle, a cycle that encompasses not only the night, but also the energy of the world, the energy of others, and the energy within you. Picture the quiet moments as they stretch out in time, the continuous cycle of wakefulness and rest that has existed for centuries. Each night, just as you drift into sleep, countless others around the world are also experiencing the same gentle embrace of rest. You're connected through this shared rhythm of life, this quiet, restorative moment that we all experience. Your body and mind, in this restful pause, are no different from the millions of people who sleep around the world. We all share this timeless, silent ritual. As you breathe deeply, feel the comfort in knowing that your sleep is part of this vast, endless cycle. The world of coffee, too, is part of this cycle. From the earliest discovery of coffee in Ethiopia to the quiet rituals of brewing it in homes across the globe. Like the daily rhythm of rest, the journey of coffee continues. It is always moving, always evolving, and always connecting people from different walks of life. In these moments, as you rest, think of all the people across the world sharing in this same ritual of stillness. The world of coffee, too, connects us in this way. It brings us together, whether in the intimate quiet of a personal coffee moment or in the vibrant energy of a cafe. Like sleep, coffee is universal, something that connects people across time zones, cultures, and moments. Feel this connection deeply within you. With every slow breath, you're reminded that rest, like coffee, is not a solitary act, but a part of something much larger. It is a gift shared across the globe, binding us together in a quiet, calming rhythm. As you relax even deeper into your rest, let this thought bring you peace, that in this moment, you are not alone. You are part of the vast, unbroken chain of humanity, all of us resting, all of us connecting in the same timeless way. Now, imagine yourself drifting even deeper, as if you are floating on a gentle stream, moving slowly through the night. You are part of the natural flow of life, just as coffee is part of the natural flow of daily life. The peaceful rhythm of your breath, the comfort of the night, and the soft embrace of sleep create a space for you to rest, to replenish, and to heal. This quiet flow connects you to everything around you, to those who rest, to the world that continues moving in harmony, and to the quiet legacy of rest and renewal that coffee symbolizes. As you drift deeper into sleep, allow this peaceful connection to settle into your heart. Let the idea of this shared ritual of rest, of coffee, of connection guide you into the deepest peace, knowing that this cycle will continue again and again through the night and into the morning. You are a part of this beautiful flow, and as you rest, you are silently linked to the world around you, with each breath bringing you closer to the comfort of sleep, and every heartbeat gently guiding you toward a peaceful and restorative rest. Let this quiet connection be your guide into the final moments of sleep, where you will rest deeply and awaken renewed, ready to face another day. Let go completely now and surrender to the gentle flow of this eternal cycle. With every breath, with every exhale, allow yourself to sink even deeper, knowing that you are held in this shared rhythm, the rhythm of rest, of renewal, and of quiet connection. As you continue to rest, a sense of deep satisfaction fills the space within you. The peaceful sleep you've entered is part of the same gentle cycle that coffee itself follows, from bean to brew, from the moment of awakening to the comforting ritual that begins every morning. Coffee is not just a drink, it's a ritual, one that connects the world through its aroma, warmth, and shared experience. Each morning, as the first light touches the earth, the world, much like your own body, awakens slowly, gently, and purposefully, and so does your cup of coffee. In this moment of rest, feel the comforting thought that you are part of the ongoing, ritual that coffee brings into the world. The soft sound of a coffee machine brewing in the morning, the gentle steam rising from the cup, and the scent of freshly ground beans are all part of a peaceful rhythm, a ritual that continues in homes, offices, and cafes, no matter the time of day. As you rest, you are in sync with this cycle, knowing that soon, the comforting warmth of your morning coffee will be there to greet you, just as it has for centuries. That picture, in your relaxed state, the comforting act of preparing coffee, the grind of beans, the bubbling sound of water heating, the gentle whistle of steam rising as it carries the aroma into the room. Even in your restful state, coffee's legacy continues to unfold. It is not merely a drink, but a moment of stillness, a pause in time that invites you to reflect and connect. Like your body's natural rhythm of rest, coffee's presence marks the quiet transition from night to day, from rest to awakening dawn. Imagine waking up to that familiar smell of brewing coffee, the soft, rhythmic sound of the machine making its magic. As you take the first sip, it's more than just fuel. It's a continuation of a cycle that began centuries ago, a ritual that has evolved but remains unchanged in its purpose, to bring people together, to inspire, and to offer a quiet space in the midst of the day's chaos. Coffee provides that same sense of connection, whether shared in the peaceful solitude of the morning or in the warmth of conversation with others. It is a ritual of personal renewal, much like the sleep you're now enjoying, bringing a sense of balance and calm into the day. Feel the energy slowly returning to you as you connect with the timeless ritual of coffee. As you rest, you can sense that it is not just a drink, but a symbol of rejuvenation, a reflection of your own body's need for rest and recovery. The cycle of rest and renewal, just like the brewing of coffee, is an ongoing soothing process. With every sip of coffee, you are reminded that, like the energy of the morning light, you too are ready to rise and face the day with clarity and focus. And so, as you continue to rest and drift deeper into peaceful sleep, remember the shared experience of coffee, a ritual of connection, of personal moments, and of a comforting energy that carries the promise of renewal. When you awaken, just as the first light of morning beckons the world into a new day, the aroma of your first coffee will be there, ready to guide you into the next chapter of your day. Coffee, like your rest, is a process that restores, renews, and prepares you for the journey ahead. As you relax deeper into sleep, feel the comfort that coffee brings, not just in the cup, but in the quiet shared moments it creates. It is part of the eternal cycle of life, where rest and renewal meet, where morning begins, and where every sip is a step toward connection, clarity, and calm. Let the thought of your coffee ritual guide you gently into rest, knowing that you are part of something timeless, a ritual that continues to soothe, connect, and restore with every sip. As you sink deeper into this moment of peaceful rest, a final comforting thought lingers with you. The ritual of coffee, like the cycle of sleep, never truly ends. It is part of a flow that connects us all, a timeless thread woven through history, culture, and daily life. From the ancient discovery of the coffee berry to the modern day cup in your hands, coffee continues its journey just as the world's. Rhythms continue unbroken, like the cycles of rest and WAKEFULNE, estat in the stillness of the night. As you rest, know that the world around you is already preparing for a new day. The first sip of coffee will be the moment of awakening for countless people around the globe, from the quiet solitude of someone's morning ritual to the bustling coffee houses where people come together to share stories and laughter. Each cup, no matter where it's brewed, carries with it a shared connection, a sense of warmth, and the subtle yet profound reminder that though we are all individuals, we are also deeply interconnected by these rituals of life. Feel the soothing thought that you are part of this ongoing, unbroken chain. The coffee you drink today will be enjoyed by millions tomorrow in kitchens, cafes, and quiet spaces across the world. With each cup, the legacy of coffee continues, not just as a drink, but as a living, breathing tradition. It represents both individual reflection and shared connection, and with every sip, you are part of the endless flow of life that coffee nourishes as you rest. You are reminded that you are never truly alone. Even as you drift into sleep, you are connected to all those who, at this very moment, are experiencing the same comforting, grounding ritual, the comfort of coffee, the peace of rest, and the shared understanding of what it means to take a moment for yourself. These moments, though quiet and simple, are where we find our strength, where we reconnect with our own peace, and where we rest, body, mind, and soul. Now, as the warmth of your rest continues to deepen, let go of all remaining thoughts. Feel the sense of peace that surrounds you. The ritual of coffee, just like the quiet of your sleep, is always here, always comforting, always present. And in the morning, when you awaken, the same ritual will await you, ready to greet you with the promise of a new day, filled with fresh beginnings, possibilities, and connections. Let the gentle rhythm of this knowledge lull you deeper into rest. Coffee's journey continues, as it will continue to bring people together through the simple joy of a cup, through the shared experience of quiet moments, through the ritual of brewing, sipping, and savoring. You are part of this timeless journey, part of this cycle of rest, renewal, and connection. Now let go completely. As you drift into the peaceful embrace of sleep, feel the warmth of that connection, the quiet power of coffee, and the endless cycle of rest that nourishes both you and the world around you. And as you rest deeply, know that tomorrow, as the world wakes and brews its coffee, you will once again be a part of this shared journey, rested, renewed, and ready for whatever comes next. Sleep now, knowing that the legacy of coffee, of rest, and of connection will always be there, waiting for you when you awake.